put a stop to that. I cannot believe it.
Survived it. Let that be the end of it.
I could find my reflex. The absolute tone of your voice
Everything your dad tells you. What's the harm in one note? Think of it.
He wants to teach the refugees a lesson, right?
Right. Baldur escaped from Baldur.
How many red caps?
Akabi is tired!
Oh, dribbles. But I'm sure. Oh, you shall be thrilled and delighted. I know it. Nothing caught your eye?
Wits and blades always sharp.
In an aid. Oh, but
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Chomping at the bit. What's the plan? Refugees traveling alone. Or any stupid...
Think of all the work we can get here.
Oh, hold on. We'll be plenty of...
No refugee.
I don't care how big they are. I'll give them a piece of my mind.
Deliver my calls.
I know,
Do it.
sweetie. But we'll be safe in the wild. Footprints. Deep known footprints.
My face protects me.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Man, buying heirlooms. Brothers died on the road, pushed east. None.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Let's move.
The boss is expecting you. Hasn't forgotten what you did for him at Moonrise.
Look, unless you're an expert in...
You think I want my clan facing down one of those walking death machines with cutlery? Only if you're quick. Now let me get back to it.
Need to get the quantities just right.
Good to see you. Wasn't sure you'd make it to the city. Regretting it yet? I spent a lot of time thinking of worst-case scenarios while I was locked in that cell you plucked me out of at Moonrise. I didn't imagine anything as bad as this. The Gondians have handed Enver Gortash the means to bring about the end of liberty in Baldur's Gate. And the citizens have rolled out the red carpet for the new tyrant. Resistance fighters are few and far between. My iron hands, what's left of the Harpers, and you. I hope. Good. We don't have the Steel Watch. They're a threat to you, me, and every man, woman, and child in this city. They act all civilized, servants of the people, but they only serve one man. When he becomes Grand Duke, it will only get worse. Laws will change, freedoms will vanish, and soon you'll be accused and sentenced before you've even committed a crime. And the fucking Gondians are to blame for all of it. They invented the Steel Watchers, and they're building an army of them. They've always been happy to provide their technology to despots in exchange for a stipend and the freedom to work in peace. They would have licked Saravok's boots, given the chance. I had a plan to put a stop to them. But the way things are now, if we... Same as it all. In this case, the Gondians are ingenious, but we're more than equal to them. There's nothing they can build that the Iron Hands can't tear down. I've built something unique. A room powder bomb. First of its kind. Get the bomb inside the Gondian facility. And... boom. The Gondians picked their side the minute. If they had any courage, they'd have now they'll die like the dogs they are. Fine. But their idea of diplomacy. So take the bomb. Just in case I'm right. As long as you seize... The foundry is in the lower city. Down by the... Getting inside won't be easy. But what... The streets will be clear of...
I'm ready.
Looking ahead. Locked, but there's no keyhole. Must be a switch or something nearby.
Surprisingly pleasant odor. I should sell this as perfume.
Can a squiddy go solo? You know, break free of their master. Pleasure isn't just physical.
Renegades are rare, but not unheard of. Omelium is one such creature. A ghaik gone astray is no less dangerous for it, and its head no less valuable.
Well, I do. Which means we're getting real.
Oh, we're not queuing for Sharess's caress.
Welcome to Sharess's Caress, where our libations and sensual indulgences restore even the weariest souls.
Come to pay your respects to the real lady of the house, I see. What a clever creature you are. It's your lucky day. I am receiving compliments at this time, and you are most welcome to make an offering. Sometimes a lady has to make her presence known. Delicately, of course. The unwashed rabble who frequent this establishment have much to learn from your deference, and I must suffer their foibles alone. But they do say a burden shared is a burden halved. The Drow, two of our most popular. Of course, they are siblings. But judging from the can't you hear from here? They're talking about the new top cat in the criminal underbelly. Go and listen for yourself. As for them personally, one never washes and instead douses himself with rose oil, while the other can't hold his drink. That's rather a broad topic. He dresses fabulously, but stinks of the hells. Something infernal, to be sure. Abhorrent.
It's a dwarf you crave, whipping hand. Go on, tell me I'm... Alas. Well, we've other ways to fill your void. A drink, for one. Indeed he did. Exceedingly handsome, and with a voice that could make the foulest blasphemy seem the sweetest hymn.
You have the key to my heart.
I put it on especially for you.
Press your belly to the bar, chum. Try Hoots Hooch. Cuts real deep. Pleasure to serve.
Damn, Hoots. That new batch burns stronger than a pit fiend's fist.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Take it however you want.
Something's off about this one. On your guard.
Oh. It's Raphael's favorite misadventurer. You've put me out of pocket, you know. Raphael bet me 5 soul coins you'd reach the city in one piece. He rented a room upstairs in the hope that you'd drop by. I forget we've never met. Carilla is my name. I'm Raphael's assistant, shall we say. Take your time. Have a drink.
The two men bark softly to each other. A single name reaches your ears. Nine Fingers. It's a name you know. Nine Fingers is the head of the Guild, a criminal organization operating inside Baldur's Gate.
You rats with the guild now. Heard Nine Fingers met her match.
The new kingpin? All meat and muscle, that one. And wild as a werebear. If he's looking to oust Nine Fingers, my blade's got his back.
Sounds messy as the ninth hell. Must be.
Is that right? The way I heard it, you Zent cut a deal with the new... Hold on. You there! Getting up in our affairs? Nine Fingers won't be happy about Zenobia, and I'm not about to tell her. Better you than me. Now listen, I'll only say this once. Lower City, Basilisk Gate, Guildhall. And that's all you're getting from me. Now scram! The chat!
I mean, try.
That was the finest strudel I's made. They just ate it off each other's asses. Not that type of service down here, love. I've got a husband. And you ain't my type. Yeah. Not that type of service down here, love. I've got a husband. I suppose. if you're willing to pay for it. Now get out from under.
Sorry.
You can stare as much as you like.
Enjoy the fiddling.
Scaring your regulars off, Swan.
That blacksmith was paying me to use the clamping vise.
Especially for you.
We are not in trouble, sister. Remember our vow to keep one another safe. When the music stops, we will continue dancing. A new face? Looking for another chapter of dirty law for your biography?
You have but to ask. Don't be shy.
Or, trust me, you don't want to miss my signature
Menzoberranzan love magic, a formidable practice, usually only reserved for pleasing the most insatiable matriarchs in the city of spiders.
Don't be shy.
What do you think, silly? Love, of course. Trust me, you don't want...
Menzoberranzan love magic, a formidable practice.
Darling, we're not fooling anyone. Unless you pay me to make a fool of you. You'll just have to see what is in store.
In that case, we will require two of you. And indeed, I suggest...
What a world. I never dreamed I'd be on the paying end in a brothel. But our leader here has made the dire mistake of failing to sleep with me so far, and it's a mistake I have been aching to correct.
A shame. But either one of us couldn't get us off your mind, could you?
So long as all are willing.
Charming.
There must be a sprinkling shower of gold first.
Let's go. This is thrilling.
Seems like a lot.
To feel her fingers grip yours in pure ecstasy.
Think a little.
It'll make you feel better.
He can be set free. I know he can be set free.
Set your worries at ease.
Look, you didn't sign a treaty permitting you to march a warband through my lands. Look, you didn't sign a...
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Devil's Den.
Time to rest.
Princess's closest sword, devil.
It seems the druid needs a moment more.
Halsin seems to need...
Even if you had it, what in the nine hells would you do with it?
No one back home will ever believe this.
Quite the merry little part, shall we? I hope you're not afraid of the dark, my darling. I must snuff out the lights before we begin. It's all part of the experience. The room is bathed in total darkness, so there is nothing to distract from your ecstasy.
The lady, Nim, moves your hand to where the clasps of her blouse lie.
I can't quite believe it. A night of passion with the famous Halsin. I might faint before I can expend myself.
Legends spread of you throughout the city. We heard tell that you can change into a bear.
I hadn't real. But we must give the people what they want, mustn't we?
Will tonight at last be the night I die during an act of pleasure? You're a straight liar. I know this.
Doesn't it? How does it even fit?
The drow are filled with awe at your and Halcyon.
Give me a
We recover quickly, but not that. Even with Baldur's Gate preparing for war. The beautiful flame. Before...
Give me a...
We recover quickly, but not...
Can't give up now.
Nymph's Grotto.
Lovely and nice. Oh, I'm not sure.
Another case closed, another bottle open. Huzzah to Valeria! Hang on a tick. I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple. I'll bet she's put you up to something. Why must you be... I know that look. You remind me of Devella. Fine. If you doubt my conclusions, out with it. What have you found? My assistant. She's posted in the lower city investigating Duke Stelmane.
Gods. Stelmane is really gone then.
A Baal plot? You as well? Devella's been harping on about Baal for months. Fancies herself some... I assumed it was just a bunch of conspirators. Fine. I'll bite. What's your theory? Well, if that... As if this cult of the Absolute Constable Devella is going to be a real pain in the trunk. Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously similar wavelength, why don't you seek... Oh, and you'll need this part. Well, what are you waiting?
Game. I wish I could kiss you. Play. I mean, to try.
One chicken wing.
If you are in need of some pleasurable...
You must hear me, devil. I will do whatever it takes, give you anything you ask.
There is only one thing in this world that I desire. You do not have it, and you never will.
The Kithrak? What deal would he make with this devil?
You must help me, Raphael, for the sake of my people.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
Lae'zel, Talak Magir. The devil holds the key to freeing the Gith people. Right here, right now. You could seal our fate. Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room, once you're loosed from his...
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
That was no party trick. Somebody's missing. Can't you tell? That...
Huh. What's the catch?
I brought you here because which means you and your love. I'll admit, but no matter how far you come, at best, it will kill you. And everyone else. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though. Very perceptive. Yes. I can give you the means to break him free.
Speak, devil. We're listening.
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now. Good and truth rarely go hand in hand, but in this case, I swear to you, I have the solution to your problem. Isn't it just?
There it is. Of course.
I want... And you, Lae'zel...
I want nothing more.
Then it is settled, is it not?
Handing that crown to this devil will be like feeding gunpowder to a lava worm. Agree to nothing.
Power. I have craved it ever since the Archwiz. That was the great age of... I was there the day it all fell apart. The screams. Oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. And Karsus was... Men cannot contain so much power. The Karsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils.
Zariel wouldn't like that much. But even I'm not so desperate to spite her I'd put the hells in this bastard's hands.
The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than so much power, and I raged. But only for a decade. And these chosen, who have caused you, they brought the crown back into play. Through the aid of a diabolist, they must have raided Mephistopheles. But they'll be if you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It is inevitable. When you destroy, and when
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus... And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to He claims his ambition is to unite the Hells, but can he be...
Skvar! We should do as the devil asks. The Prince of the Comet must rise again.
Oh, I'm sorry, you were serious? It would tear you apart. I won't stop. If you see reason...
The means to loosing the Prince of the Why? Don't be a fool. A broker is as lucky for us. The devil keeps the Orphic hammer in his... I'll use it to smash the first to Vought. Just don't expect a lavish spread of...
I knew any artifact that could command an Elder Brain must be close to I assure you, the hammer Raphael offered is mere scrap. You should pay a visit to Sorcerer's Sundries. Their book collection is the envy of the Sword Coast. I'm certain the truth lurks somewhere on their shelves. The only kind... Ha! Sorcerers! Their collection of... You'll have to forgive my eagerness, but if my...
There you are. I thought something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts. Raphael. Of course, the stench of him. And what did he want with you? What were the terms of this deal? Tell me. You turn good. The devil is like, I doubt this. I trust. Without my protection, you cannot defeat the...
Always nice to be wanted.
Never a dull moment.
My favorite future clients. I give you the Orphic. You give me the crown. Once you have destroyed.
Never a dull moment.
What must be done?
A rough tempest I will raise.
My faith will protect me.
I am fury. I am death.
The blade will not bend.
Enough. The deal is off the table.